blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Let's go. Play 90. Force.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Bridgewater now on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
Let's go. Wide 80. Two jet.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and long for Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And here's a look at the starting offense.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Gun. Leopard.
Lynch looking to throw on second. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Jay Ajayi's gonna go. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Lynch. Complete. Richardson has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Graham's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it. They had a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Lynch to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, Lynch. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll return it from the 6. Look at the spin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Carlos Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Let's go.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Tiger, 58.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They go play action with Lynch. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, Lynch. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus able to put it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Another pistol look here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the... wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure... if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, partner.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One receiver left, three to the right. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So the offense has it first and 10. On first and 10, it's Lynch. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again here, Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down now following the completed pass. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ajayi with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Stays on his feet. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Out of the gun now on third down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Play action. It's Lynch. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back there in that belly. Here we are now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense showing blitz. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last. last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Lynch. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Sharif Floyd.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Play action. Now Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Good time sack.
Throwing, Hackenberg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This is Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards to go here on second down.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Hackenberg. And he Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. They set up the screen to Ajay. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go, Lynch on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Vikings, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.